What's up? What's up? This is Neek Bucks, Neighborhood Hove, El Barrio, East Side in this. Check me out on the Bootleg Cav podcast. It's out now. Let's go.
Bootleg Cat Podcast special guest. Came all the way from New York City, man. Out here shooting music videos, doing big shit. Neek Bucks.
We here. What's up, Cat?
Welcome, man.
Thank you, brother.
Representing Harlem.
Yes, sir.
For people who don't know who you are, man, kind of give me like a little background of like, obviously you're from Harlem, but just kind of how long you've been rapping and kind of, you know, you've obviously been killing it. I told you you had one of my favorite albums. It was like early 2021 your album dropped, right?
Yep. I think I dropped it like right after. Was it? I don't know if it was quarantine or right after. Might be right after.
Yeah. But nah, man, give everybody kind of a rundown, man. Just kind of your history, who
Neek
you are.
Bucks, East Harlem, you know what I mean? Young spitter, you know, one of the hardest from my sides. You know, just real story, real authentic music, you know what I mean? I fuck with the people.
Yeah.
You know
I've been to East Harlem once.
Yeah.
No, twice. I got off on the train at the wrong stop.
Oh, yeah?
I was in Harlem,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got off early, or I got off at the wrong stop to go see a girl like, I don't know, 10 years ago. So shout out to Harlem. And then I was out there, shout out to Bodega Bams.
My God, yep, El Barrio, for sure. He's definitely an East Harlem representative.
Yeah. Him
I
and
go hard for that. My fault to cut you off, but I
Yeah.
go hard for the East Side because, you know, when people think about Harlem, they think about, you know, one area, you know,
Right.
like, of course, Dipset, you know, 40th, Lennox. But it's bigger than that. The East Harlem is like our own little lane, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and it's like heavily like Latin community as well, too, right?
It's diverse.
It's diverse, okay.
Like, East Harlem is you got Jamaicans, you got African-American, you got Puerto Rican, you got Dominican,
Right.
Mexican. We real diverse, but we small, but, you know, we real diverse.
Did you feel like, because, you know, with the rent prices in Manhattan are so crazy, it's like insane.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just get bored and go on Zillow and just look at apartments in New York just to see. And I'm like, fuck. Has there been like a lot of gentrification in Harlem? Because it feels like Harlem's still kind of like an extension of Manhattan, but it's probably a lot more affordable. A lot of people have been moving in that area and shit.
Yeah. Nah, it is. You know, we got there's malls being built, you know, all kind of things. So, you know, when things like that come into the community, they gentrify it, you know what I mean?
It makes things more expensive.
100%.
So, like, is it becoming like a lot like least affordable to stay in your own hood now?
Yeah, they got these new buildings. They got a lot of new buildings being made, you know, like with a lot of amenities and stuff like that.
Right.
So, you know, those are very expensive. But yeah, I see it changing.
How long have you been rapping?
I want to say I took rap serious like when I was 16. I've been rapping way before that. I fell in love with it like when I was 9.
Of course.
Or
What made you fall in love with it?
G-Unit. You know, G-Unit was like a big influence to me. My dad used to sell like old school music. So when I was a kid, 4, 3, 5 years old, he would push me around while he sold this music. So
He would
music
sell
always been my love.
like burnt CDs type shit?
He would sell, at the time it was tapes.
Oh, cassettes,
And then
yeah.
CDs came a little after.
Well, that's what I used to do. That's how I got my name. I used to be at the swap meet with fucking CDs, mixtapes, all the G-Unit radio shit.
Tough,
I used to be fucking getting it in.
So
Definitely pirating a lot of people's music back in the day.
Yeah.
Before I was anybody.
what year was that, you say?
2000, 04, 05, 06.
Okay, CD. That's like, when did CDs come in? I don't even remember. I just remember the transition.
The 90s.
The 90s.
Right? Yeah, it was the 90s. It was
You
like,
think? Nah, it might not have been the 90s. Huh?
it was early 90s.
Nah, not CDs.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I had Doggy Style on CD. No, I had it on tape, but then I got it on CD and like, yeah, CDs was like mid 90s. Cause I bought
Like what? What would you say mid?
I
Like,
bought a Quimini from Walmart, so it was probably like 97, where it was like kind of like the norm.
Biggie song that came out, was it 96?
It was like 96, 97, 98 was kind of like, cause I remember buying CDs. I don't remember many tapes, but Boys to Men and Bone.
Yeah, but look, when CDs came out, people still kind of used cassette tapes.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Same
At the
thing with now. People like
Right.
there's still people who have CD books. God
Yeah.
bless them. I don't know who they are.
They don't even make cars like that.
You know what
no
they say? Country music still sells CDs. So if you go to Walmart ever, they still got CDs there, but it's all country.
Yeah, tough.
I don't know. I think some of them rednecks ain't smart enough to figure out the streaming. Respect.
Nah, I mean, it's probably still money in there.
Yeah, my car does not have a CD player.
100%.
So it's like, what am I supposed to do with this? CDs in the 80s?
83. It came to the US.
Ah.
We probably didn't give it to him.
It was mid 90s. It was mid 90s for sure.
Probably too.
Yeah, because I had like a nice little CD book in like 98.
Yeah.
Tiny little single page one. You know what I'm saying? The CD book was crazy.
CD, but my pops had all that.
The worst part was when someone broke into your car and jacked your fucking CDs. That was like you lost your life. You ever had your CD stolen?
Nah, that's before my time.
That shit. Man, when you had this like collection of music that you spent all this thousands of dollars on, and someone got up in your whip and got up under that seat and took your CD book, that fucking make you want to kill somebody, bro. Now we just got the whole CD books in your phone.
That's a little before my time.
100%, man. Hey, we got to stop the interview real quick to tell you about our newest partner to the podcast. Shout out to our family at Jardin Las Vegas, man. Listen, the #1 dispensary in the world. I don't give a fuck, man. Craziest dispensary with the most selection. They got so much weed in this fucking place. You go to Las Vegas, you're fucking feeling good with your homies. It's recreational. You're like, damn, I could just go into a store and buy weed. Yeah, but you just can't go into any store in Las Vegas to buy weed because you don't walk out with some fucking bullshit. No, you go to Jardin, tell them I sent you, all right? Make sure you follow them online, Jardin_Las Vegas. You see it down there. You see the motherfucking sweater. We represent. And by the way, can we shout out to them for sending me this Bootleg Head podcast thingy? What is this called? No. It's for cigars. Humidor. Yeah, the humidor. Now, this is what's great about it. We might start doing this for our smoking guests. You know, we might have to bust open the Jardin humidor and just get into some of these treats. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of the treaties, you know, straight from Jardin Las Vegas. These are totally props because, you know, they're props. But with that being said, when you go to Vegas, tell them Bootleg Kev sent you, Jardin Las Vegas, I'm telling you, it is like it's like the Bentley of dispensaries. It's so nice. The weed is the best. The selection is the best. The bud tenders are the best. And yo, make sure you shoot them a follow, Jardin_Las Vegas. Go to JardinLasVegas.com. And when you're in Vegas, go to Jardin, baby. All right? You already know. Let's get back to the interview. I was telling you that the album that I really got hip to you on was the album you dropped last year, Neighborhood Hove. Crazy body of work.
Appreciate that, brother.
You got a new single out with 2 Chainz. Obviously, you just shot a new video with Wiz.
Yep.
I know you're prepping the new album. Mm-hmm. But talk about Neighborhood Hove. Why that title?
So, you know, when I said Neighborhood Hove, you know, that's the impact I got on my neighborhood, you know, the same, how big, you know, Hove is and what he mean
of course
to the game. Also, you know, I feel like my story relate to his, you know, how it was hard for him to kind of get a deal, you know, they wasn't really respecting what he had going on and how he built this team and group of people and just went crazy with it. I mean, I see a lot of that in myself. So that's why I went with that.
What was for you like are you still independent? Like what is your label situation?
So I'm with Monarch now. You know, I got a project over at Monarch. Shout out to Monarch, you know what I mean? They, you know, taking care of me.
Did you find that it was like hard for you to get a deal or get a deal that you like were comfortable with signing? Because I think if you have any sort of buzz, you could probably get some sort of situation, but the terms are probably terrible.
Right. Yeah, you said it the right way. Like find a deal that fit me. Cause you know I did so much alone already. So I just wanted to make sure that whatever situation come, you know what I mean, they just add on to what I had going on and it makes sense as far as the business.
So you were pretty much strictly independent up until when?
I wanna say, this
year?
Now. Yeah.
Like recently?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. What are I feel like
neighborhood, all that was done through distribution.
Just distro?
Yeah, just distro.
Wow.
Everything been, you know, alone.
What was hard, like, you know, I feel like there's gifts and curses to being fully independent.
Yeah, 100%.
You have to keep more of your money, but you gotta also work a lot harder.
You gotta work a lot harder. And you know, you gotta without that machine, you gotta do a whole lot more. And I mean, I'm used to it now. You know, I've been doing it so long, so.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Who would you say were your biggest influences growing up? You said G-Unit, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. Dipset, of course. You know, I'm from Harlem. Just them, really.
Dipset and G-Unit.
Dipset and G-Unit. That's who I watched, you know, on TV.
So if you had to go with one, if you had to, let's say you're on an island and you could only take all of the Dipset discography or all the G-Unit discography, mixtapes included, Which CD book are you taking?
I'm not gonna be politically correct and say Harlem. I gotta go with G Unit because that's who made me do it.
You gotta go Get Rich or Die Trying,
I
man.
got to, man. Beg for Mercy, that's a whole lot.
Beg for Mercy was crazy. All the G Unit radios, and you can include the documentary from the game into that because that was a G Unit album.
Yep, Hunger for More.
Hunger for More was crazy, and even the Young Buck shit was.
Buck was hard. Yeah, now that I go back and I listen. And Buck was tough,
crazy.
Buck was hard.
Even the Massacre, I feel like gets slept on.
Of course.
There's so much good fucking records on there. I feel like the Massacre was like somehow doesn't get enough respect because it wasn't as big as Get Rich or Die Trying. But I'm like, yo, there was some real crazy rap shit on there. It was. Ski Mask Way, Baltimore Love Thing.
Yep.
Shout out to motherfucking 50.
Position of Power.
Woo.
Yeah.
Even the what was the diss record he had
Piggy
on there?
Bank.
Piggy Bank was hard. Damn, that shit was hard. Yeah, 50 was flagrant back in the day. Have you been able to meet him at all?
Yeah, I mean, every time I see Fifth, I take a pic with him like it's the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just rack my 50 Cent pics up.
Have you tried to hit him for the feature?
Nah, not yet. I ain't even get a chance to really, kick it with him like how I wanted to. But every time I see him, I let him know, like, yo, you motivated me to do this shit. Like, for real, I let him know that every time.
Hey, what up, y'all? Bootleg Kev here. We got to interrupt the interview and tell you about our family at Blue Chew. Look, if you go to bluechew.com right now, use the promo code BOOTLEG to sign up, and you will get your first month of Blue Chew for free. That's right. They're going to give you the first month of Blue Chew for free. All you got to do is pay $5 in shipping, and you're going to get delivered right to your door some great shit for your dick. Let me tell you what it is, all right? If you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, if you're dealing with any sort of stress and you just need an extra little, little performance enhancer, if you will, all right, for your Johnson down there, all you got to do is go to Blue Chew and use that promo code BOOTLEG, and it's coming straight to your door. The same active ingredient as Viagra, as Cialis, and then the new Mint Chewable. Breaking news! There is a new Mint Chewable that Blue Chew has just introduced to the marketplace, and it has the same active ingredient as Levitra and Staxin. I'm going to try to tell you about this active ingredient. It's vardenafil. Yeah, I fucked that up. But try it out. It's supposed to be a little more potent than the normal Blue Chew. Whatever you need. Regular Blue Chew, the new Mint Chewable, whatever it is, you're going to knock it out the fucking park, all right? Look, Barry Bonds needed a little performance enhancing when he hit 73 home runs back in the day. He holds the record still. You might need a little performance enhancement in the bedroom. Your lady will thank you. Your wife will thank you. Your boyfriend will thank you. Whatever the fuck you're into, we're not judging over here at the Bootleg Head Podcast. But I am judging you if you don't go to Blue Chew right now and sign up with that promo code BOOTLEG and get a month for free. Try it out. It's literally free, all right? Let's get back to the interview. Why do you think you're slept on?
I think because, there's no gimmicks. You know what I mean? I'm what you see is what you get. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be in people's circles.
Right.
I'm not, on everybody's line about features. It's like, if you respect what I do and you fuck with me, then, you'll tap in with me and, want to help me further what I got going on. So I just be more on that. I be on my own vibe.
Help me because I think in New York, obviously, it's been a good year for New York hip hop. Joey Badass put out a great project.
Shout out to Joey Badass.
Obviously, the Griselda guys have been going crazy. Benny Conway. Obviously, that's not New York City. It's Buffalo. Mm-hmm. But the drill scene is so big. Do you feel like not being a drill artist right now and being from New York has its, like, nationally, do you feel like it hurts you?
I don't think so. I think that, what I do, I built a kind of a fan base all over. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think if this was probably like 5 years ago and this was going on, then maybe, like if I'm coming out and it's like, oh, you doing this.
Right.
But I think I built enough of a fan base, in different places that people still support what I got to say. You know what I mean?
100%. What is your take on the drill scene? Because it's pretty crazy, man.
Nah, it's crazy.
A lot of dope music, but also a lot of crazy shit. Like it's like some serious, like, man. I'm like, fuck, man. These kids are like really letting it all hang out on their records. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I mean, I embrace it. I listen to it. I love because I'm a fan of music. I'm a fan of what they got going on. I mean, I feel like I kind of play the role of, the middle when it come to all that stuff. Like I don't.
Yeah, because you're younger.
Yeah, I'm young, but I got a real mature older soul.
Yeah. You're like somebody who the young kids could fuck with, but also like if you're me and you're an old head.
Yeah.
I can appreciate.
Nah, for sure. But I play the kind of the role of embracing all of them. A lot of them call me for advice and You know what I mean? They come to the studio. You know what I mean? I play that role with them, so I embrace it. I love it. I don't like the violence, of course. I don't like when it go further than music because it's music. But you know, other than that, yeah. Shout out to all the drill rappers.
Yeah, that's important. Who all do you have on this new album? I mean, 2 Chainz and Wiz.
Yeah, we went heavy on this one. We got 2 Chainz, Wiz, CeeLo Green.
CeeLo Green?
Yeah, we went and got
Shit.
CeeLo. Yep. Tink.
Shout out to Tink.
My man Ivory Scott, one of the most talented, you know, people in the game. Am I missing anyone? Oh yeah, Benny and
Benny's
Raekwon
back.
and Chef. Yep.
Benny and Raekwon on the same record?
Butcher. Yeah. Whoa. Shout out to Darren J on the beat too. It's hard. For sure. Shout out to Benny, man. I got to, you know, every time I get on platforms, I got to shout my guy out. He took me on tour with him, you know what I mean? Gave me a
100%.
chance to, you know, get off the block and share my talent with the world.
Benny and his team are great.
Yep.
Shout out to Jake. Shout out to Tony De Niro.
Shout out to my
the
guys.
whole
Those are my guys.
crew. So you were on the road. Was Tony De Niro on the road with you?
Tony De Niro, that's my brother.
Yeah, that's my
like,
guy.
Tony is just so, that's my guy, man. I could go on and on about
He's the
it.
kind of guy I like. Yeah, we party together. That's my
Yeah,
dog. You know what I'm saying? We always have fun together.
And he don't hold nothing back. Any opportunity, I got this opportunity for you, bro. Yeah.
Very unselfish.
Yes.
The whole
for
crew
sure.
is super fire. Shout out to Benny. Shout out to them. And so Raekwon, Benny, you, Derringer beat.
Tough. Mean.
Wow.
Yeah.
I gotta hear that.
Yep. Yeah, we gonna put it on for you.
That
for
sounds
sure.
crazy. How did you end up working with Wiz?
Shout out to Hitmaker. You know, him and Hit got a relationship. I had this song, and I told Hit, I'm like, yo, Wiz, it sound crazy on this. So he called him. Wiz got it done, no problem. And when I finally got a chance to meet Wiz, you know what I mean, it was love. We clicked instantly. He fucked with my vibe, I fucked with his, and that's my guy.
Shout out to Hitmaker. He produced a song?
Yep.
Was he doing anything else with the album?
Yeah, he executive produced
So he's
the whole
executive
joint.
producing?
Yep.
Wow, that's big.
It's heavy.
That's super big, man.
Heavy,
How did that
heavy.
end up happening? He's a great guy, too. Shout out to Hitmaker.
Yeah, I mean, man, Hitmaker is one of the most, you know, hardest working producers I ever seen in my life. You know, he pushed me to work hard.
For sure.
You know what I mean? He don't, I thank him every chance I get. He don't allow me to say thank you. Man, get ahead with that shit, but I'm thankful. Shout out to Hitmaker.
Hey, what up, y'all? Got to stop the interview to tell you about our family at Odd Socks. That's right. Go to oddsocksofficial.com right now. Use the promo code BOOTLEG. That's right, BOOTLEG. You will save 20% off at checkout. Now, listen, we know that they have amazing socks. These are Sour Patch Kid socks. These are Hot Cheeto socks. Half-baked. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, for those that like Snapple, so much so that you would wear socks with Snapple's logo on them. And all my Naruto fans, they have the Naruto. But let's bust these boys out. You know, they got the underwear, and the underwear are crazy. Love the draws. What do we have here? Oh, we have Hey Arnold underwear. These are fucking amazing. Jesus, I'm going to wear these. You know why I'm going to wear those? Oh, because I have Hey Arnold socks on. You see what I did there? Yeah, that's right. We out here representing Odd Socks, the most comfortable socks in the world. I promise you, if you get the Odd Socks basics like these are the basics, right? Those are, I mean, you're not going to get any better than that. You know what I mean? The Odd Socks basics are incredible, all right? So that's my favorite. I'm always wearing a black or white pair of Odd Socks basics. But don't, listen to me. Try them out for yourself. Go to oddsocksofficial.com. Use the promo code BOOTLEG. Save 20% off at checkout. And what was the initial introduction with y'all? Like, how did that happen?
So Billy manages me. He also manages Hit. You know,
Okay.
so,
That's perfect.
Yeah, so it was just like the same thing with Wiz. Me and Hit clicked automatically. It been work from the first day I met him.
Yeah, and he just got some big records on him at all times.
And producer of the year, for sure. Shout out
At
to
the
my
BET
dog.
Awards.
Yep. Hell
Yeah, that's real. I'm surprised he ain't trying to get you over to the Make a Sound imprint.
I mean, yeah, that's family. I'm in. I'm in.
You're in.
Make a
Yeah.
sound. I'm in. Yeah.
So you got Tink
for
on
sure.
the album, you know what I mean? Shout out to Tink.
Yeah,
They put
hell
out a
yeah.
crazy album together.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, it's dope. Would you say that having him involved kind of put you in a position to maybe have more commercial records on this project?
Yeah, so that's a conversation I have, even with my brothers on the block or with my manager. I feel like this project right here was those songs, was the big songs. You heard my music. I'm more of I do it for the streets, you know what I'm saying? I love real rap, but you gotta have them records, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have them records, you're gonna be doing one thing.
I mean, Jay had those records on his albums.
100%.
Everybody had,
So that's what this
Biggie,
project is.
yeah.
This project is them records. It's letting the world know I can make music, you know what I mean?
I mean, dude, Get Rich or Die Trying had In the Club and fucking 21 Questions.
100%. Yep.
Like,
This, that.
Yeah.
This, that.
So you feel like this is kind of like your level up?
My level up, 100%. Bigger beats, you know what I mean? Great features. Musically, it sound good. My cadence, everything sounds well. I feel good about it.
Do you have the name of the album yet?
Yeah.
What's it? What is
Blessed to the Max. You the first one that know that, though. I ain't say this yet. So the name
Blessed
of my
to the
album is
Max.
called Blessed to the Max.
That's dope. I like that. Why that
Thank
title,
you,
man?
Because I'm blessed, you know.
Yeah.
I got a bullet in my head. You know, I'm able to survive. I'm still here. L after L, losses after losses, the people, you know what I mean? I've been through a lot this year, so we blessed to the
I didn't
max.
know you got. When did you get shot?
2011.
Shit.
Yeah,
How old were you? You were like
was
a
I?
kid?
I want to say like 17.
Fuck.
17, yep.
So what happened, man?
I want to say it was like the wrong place, wrong time, you know.
Sometimes it's all, you know.
Yeah, like different energies collided. You know, it was just the wrong place at the wrong time.
So you got shot in the head.
In the head, or didn't go to the hospital for it. Every time I tell this story, people think I'm crazy.
So you got shot in the head and didn't go to the hospital?
And then, cause I didn't know I was shot. I thought I got grazed. So a couple years after, I figured out I had a bullet in my head. So I lived like 3 years with the bullet in my head before I found out.
So
Blessed to the max, bro, for sure.
How did you find out that the bullet was in there?
So like, I was still in school. I was having these like sinus problems and shit. My head was killing me.
Yeah.
So I went to go get the sinus checked out. You know, they give you the MRI.
Right.
And they told me like, yo, you got a piece of metal in your head. Maybe that's where it's coming from. But yeah, that's
Did it
how.
fix it?
No.
No.
Because it was the sinus issue. This wasn't bothering me. My bullet wasn't bothering me. It was the sinus issue. So when I got the meds for the sinus, the pain went away. But I still got the bullet in my head. That's
Right
how
now?
I discovered it. Yeah, it's still here.
Oh, man.
Or it can't go nowhere.
It don't make sense to take it out, right?
Yeah, because it'll start fucking things up.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. Blessed to the max.
How did your parents like feel when they found out that there was like, I'm sure they knew about the incident, but like,
I mean, they thought it was graze. So I went home to my stepmom. I put some like bacitration, you know what I mean, little ointment on it, and I went on about life. It was like nobody knew. When we found out, it was like, oh, that's crazy.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I feel like a lot of rappers would just be talking about that all the time.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it is not nothing to glorify. It is. I'm blessed. I thank God every day. But being shot in, I ain't trying to use that as, you know what I mean?
I just think back to 50, and we all knew he got shot 9 times.
We did.
I mean, I know Pop Smoke did a Many Man remix, but have you thought about like you kind of have a pretty crazy...
I think little TJ just did Many Men too.
Oh, he did a freestyle. Yeah. Going to Don Q or whoever. I don't know.
I think, I think they was dissing each other on that.
Yeah. And Don Q can really rap. The TJ's hard too.
Yeah. Shout out to them guys, man.
Yeah. Hey, we got to stop the interview real quick. Tell you about our partners at MyBookie. That's right. Salute to the family at MyBookie. All right. It is so much action to get in on right now in sports. We got the playoffs in baseball. We got NFL action every Sunday. And NBA season is upon us. Yes. If you want to get in on the action and make some of this money with me, I'll be gambling all damn day. I might have a problem. With that being said, go to MyBookie right now. When you sign up, use the promo code BOOTLEG, and they will match your deposit. All right, that's right. Your first deposit, when you sign up with a new account, when you use that promo code BOOTLEG, they're going to match it. All right, that means if you put in $500, you get another $500 for free to gamble with. Yeah, all right, I'm loving some of the futures too. I love the over on wins for the Sacramento Kings in the NBA season coming up. I think they're going to have a good year. I'll also bet the over on the Phoenix Suns. They're going to have more than 52.5 wins. What are we talking about? Plus NFL action every Sunday. Let's get this money. Go to MyBookie right now. Sign up with that promo code BOOTLEG. All right, when you do that, they're matching your first deposit off the rip. No matter how big or small, let's run that shit up. Go to MyBookie right now. Use that promo code BOOTLEG and get your first deposit matched. Free money to gamble with MyBookie. Let's get back to the interview. Like, do you feel like sometimes, have you ever found yourself in the middle of like being friends with two people who have problems with each other?
Yeah, I stay away from all that, man. I got my own problems, man. I don't be trying to get into nobody's situations. They ain't got nothing to do with me over some rap shit.
That is the right approach for sure.
Well, I don't know rap shit. This is music. You know,
yeah. The problem is like usually that happens and you should be in the middle and be like, hey, look, y'all, this is on some rap. Like you said, it's not some street shit.
Nah,
some
yeah,
rap
but
shit.
certain things you just stay out of. You don't, you don't want nothing to do with it. And I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Certain things I just don't want nothing to do with.
Would you say, obviously you have the Raekwon Benny record. Is there enough on this album for the fans who really fuck with you for the street shit, for the rap and shit, to really kind of appease them?
I mean, I got a few. I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. That's something I was going back and forth with about my project, but I feel good about it. I think so.
Is it, do we have a date yet?
Not yet. Do we got a date?
November 18th.
Okay.
So it's almost 2 years of a wait.
Right, yep, for
Yeah.
sure.
Shit, so you've been working, man. Are you going to make everybody wait that longer for the next one?
Nah, I got to keep gassing after this. I got to show them what's going on.
100%. What is something for you, man? Like, obviously, you've kind of had to do the independent thing. What would be some advice you would give artists who were in a similar situation as you, being independent, having to do everything yourself that you learned?
I feel like never stop. You know what I mean? You got to stay consistent. You can't stop. You got to keep going. I mean, discouraging, you know, being discouraged happens, but you got to keep going.
Do you think there was ever a point in time where you had hit like a low in your career where it made you kind of reconsider whether or not you wanted to really do this rap shit?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be plenty of them nights. You have plenty of those. I'm pretty sure with whatever you do. But yeah, I had plenty of those nights. But you know, I kept pushing, and I'm here.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Anybody else from Harlem that you want to shout out? Any East Harlem rappers that you feel like?
Yeah, H4 Records, man. Shout out to Pop Lottie, man.
Is that your label?
Yeah.
So you got a label? You sign an artist?
Yep, for sure.
Right
We
now
about to launch it soon.
Okay. You got one artist already?
Nah, but that's who I'm working with closely.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up with Bodega Bams, man?
Shout out to Bodega Bands, man. I seen his team. I seen Ola's brother, my man Luca.
Ola and him are the same person.
They're the same person.
They
I
just
want to
look
work
the
with Bams. He's one of the guys who, you know, motivated me to do this. I told you he from the east side of Harlem, so seeing somebody
Strictly for My Poppy's album was so fucking raw, man.
Yeah. I got a chance to, you know, move around with them when they was in New York City a lot of times.
Yeah.
And I love what, you know, what they did.
Obviously,
and doing still.
Has the ASAP crew tapped in with you at all?
Rocky, my brother, that's my guy.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Well, look, the album's coming November 18th.
Mm-hmm. November 18th, Blessed to the Max.
Blessed to the Max, new single with Wiz is coming.
It's coming soon.
2 Chainz records out right now.
Mask Up is out now. Make sure y'all go get it. All streaming platforms. The video's out as well.
Boom. Yo, go follow my guy, Neek Bucks.
Shout
new
out to
album
Kev,
on the
man.
way.
Thank you, Kev. I
already
appreciate
know.
you,
Of
bro.
course, man.